Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy Laggan, and I have been in the business since 1993. So I've been in a very long time, but I actually started in the 70s. So if you go way back, it's been, 30 years, 40 years, long time. But demonstrating is really my favorite thing to do in the whole world because every single product in Tupperware I love. And when you start using the products from your kit or you start using the products, you will learn to love each one of them. And so what tonight I'm going to share with you the quick shake. Now I know that a lot of you probably say, oh, it's a quick shake. What do you do with a quick shake? It's just a quick shake. But I want to tell you all the benefits and uses of this wonderful quick shake. 30 years ago, this is the old quick shake. This is mine from my kitchen many, many years ago. And what I love about the new one is that they made it a little bit bigger. They've redesigned the top so you don't have this little tiny cap that can break or you can lose, and it doesn't have to seal all the way around. It snaps shut. So I'm going to show you how to close it later. But what do you do with the quick shake? Well, you can make pudding. If you take this little blender and you put it inside here, you can take your milk and your instant pudding and seal it up. Now, this doesn't snap on, this screws on. And what's really great about it is then that snaps shut and it's totally leak proof. So if you're doing a Tupperware party, what you want to do is carry this to your party with water in it, and then you talk about it and then throw it to somebody to catch. And they think they're going to get wet, but they can't because it's not going to leak. So you can make your pudding, let the kids shake it, and in 5 minutes you have pudding. A really cool thing to do is to put 12 eggs in here. Like if you're a camper, you put 12 eggs in here and you don't put the little blender in, and you seal it up, put it in your cooler. When you get to your campsite and you want breakfast the next morning, when you pour out the eggs, they will pour one at a time. So if you want 2 fried eggs, you can pour out one and pour out another one. It's really cool that it works like that. Or you can scramble them by shaking them up, and you can do that. You can make all your salad dressings in here because of the blender. You can make your protein drinks because now this blender has a larger place for putting ice. So you can make your protein drinks. You can make your alcoholic beverage drinks because you can shake them up, and martinis or anything you want to make, margaritas, shake it up and have a drink. But tonight I'm going to show you something that I think it was a fad maybe a year or two ago, and it was made in mason jars where you make your salad in a mason jar. Well, in the quick shake, I'm going to show you how to make different salads. And what's great about this is that you put it in the fridge at night and take it to work, or the next day, all you're going to do is shake it and dump it onto your bowl, and you have salad all ready to go. And it fits down inside your briefcase or down inside your purse. And again, it's not going to leak because it's in a sealed container. So the first thing that you do to make a salad is you always put the dressing in first. Now, I want to give you a tip about dressing. And I want to do this because so many people, when I make a dinner for someone, and I love to cook and I love to make dinner, I make ranch dressing. And they always want to know my secret to my ranch dressing. Well, there's no secret. It's Hidden Valley Ranch, but it's not just Hidden Valley Ranch packet. It's Hidden Valley restaurant style ranch. The reason that it's so good is you mix it with buttermilk, not just milk. It changes the whole flavor, and it's the best ranch dressing you will ever taste. You can find it at Walmart, you can find it at Giant Eagle sometimes, but you can't always find it. So look for restaurant style. Used to be called buttermilk recipe, and now it's called restaurant style. So I've already made my ranch over the weekend, and so I have my ranch dressing in here. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to pour some dressing in the bottom. You always start with the dressing, okay? And you can pour in as much as you would like. Now, what you want to do next is you want to put your non-porous vegetables in there. And that some non-porous would be like a pepper. I don't like green peppers, so I'm not putting them in there. A tomato, and I can't have seeds, so I'm not going to put a tomato in there. But you put your tomato, your peppers, any of your heavier vegetables like your carrots, that would go into here next. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put your meat. So if you want grilled chicken and you're going to cut it up, you want shrimp, you want beef, you want nuts, anything like that, you're going to put in next. Now I have some lunch meat here because I didn't grill chicken tonight, but I'm going to use our Universal Series knife. This is the Universal Series chef knife. If you have a chef's knife from Tupperware in your kitchen, you don't need any other knife because this will cut big things, little things, all things. Okay, and it has this guard, so when you put it back in here in your drawer, you're not going to get cut when you go in to take it out. So the chef's knife is the best knife, and you have to get one because everybody needs a chef knife. Makes a great Christmas present too. If you're looking for something different for your family or your friends and you exchange gifts, they will love you if you buy the chef's knives for them. So I'm going to take some ham, and I have some turkey here, and I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to show you how easy this is to cut because this knife is so sharp and it just slices really great. Now you can put this in our chopper, our supersonic little chopper, and do it that way. But I wanted to feature the knife tonight because it cuts so many different things. So I'm cutting up my turkey and my ham, and I'm going to put that in here next. Okay, just right down in there. Can you see that? Okay, right down in there. And then I'm going to put my cheese also. Now I have some cheddar cheese that I've sliced a little bit, and I'm just going to cut that. See how easy that cuts through the cheddar cheese also. And if you want grated cheese, you can grate your cheese, you can slice your cheese, or you don't have to use cheese. You put in your salad what you want, because that's the beauty of it. And if you make this at night, when you go to work, you just grab it and go, just like your cup of coffee in the morning. So then you put your cheese down inside and see it's layered. All right. Put all that in there. Now you're going to put your porous vegetables. Now, porous vegetables are like onions, which I'm going to put some onions because I love onions. Okay, put a few onions, and you can chop these also in your supersonic chopper. But again, I'm just going to use our chef's knife, and I've already cut them up, and I'm just going to chop them a little bit smaller. So however you like that. And you see, I'm chopping everything with the same knife. I don't need a serrated knife. I don't need a little knife. I just need a big knife, and it's the chef knife. Okay, so I'm going to put my onions in there, and then I'm going to put like mushrooms if you have hard-boiled eggs, but I'm going to put cucumber because I love cucumber, but I'm going to cut it a little smaller. So I'm just going to cut it in fours and just chop it. You can also do this on our mandolin and chop it on our mandolin, but I'm just chopping and chopping and chopping. So there's our cucumber, if you can see that, okay? And I'm going to put the cucumber inside there. And the reason that you put the lettuce in last, or the romaine, or whatever your spinach, whatever you're using, is because you don't want any of that lettuce to get inside to mix with the salad dressing until you're ready to dump it out, because that's going to make your salad get all wilted and mushy. And the last thing you do is put your lettuce. Now, of course, I have my lettuce in Fridge Smarts. I have my cucumber in Fridge Smarts. I have my big onion in Fridge Smarts, because Fridge Smarts are the very best way to have your vegetables and to keep them fresh 3 times longer. So I'm just going to cut up this lettuce, and see, it just goes right through, and it's so simple. And just cut it up however you want it. If you don't like regular lettuce, use romaine. If you don't like romaine, just use regular lettuce. And then you load it up to the top with your lettuce, okay? And your salad is done. Is that ever beautiful? Okay, then you can put on your little blender, because when you do the dressing, you want to make sure that that blends through. And then I'm going to put the cover on, put it in the fridge. Next morning, I'm going to grab and go. Now, in here also, you can make a taco salad. And when you make the taco salad, you always start with your dressing. That's a given. And then you would put your tomatoes and your green pepper again. Then you put your ground meat. And you can make your ground meat in our stack cooker, which I don't have featured tonight. But if you use the colander in our stack cooker, it makes the best ground meat and takes absolutely every single ounce of grease out of your ground meat. Mix it with your seasonings, and then you put your ground meat next. Then you put your cheese and your onions, and then you put your lettuce. And so shake it up, and you can have a taco salad. You can also make a pasta salad, and that is so easy to make also. You take your dressing and put it in there first. So I always use Good Seasons Italian. It's my favorite Italian dressing. Put your tomatoes, your broccoli, your carrots, green onion, anything you want in your pasta salad, you put next, cucumbers, onions, you just load it all in there. And you cook your pasta, of course, in Tupperware's pasta maker. And then you put your cooked pasta on top. When you get to work, you shake it, and you've got pasta salad. And so I'm going to show you how this comes out, because since I didn't eat dinner, this is great. So I'm going to shake this up for you. Okay. And as you see, all the dressing is going all over everything in there. Okay. And if you want more dressing, you can always add more later, but actually it's amazing how it just shakes up. Okay. So then I'm going to dump this out. There is my chef salad for tomorrow, but it's really for me tonight. So take the quick shake and do lots of things with it, but you got to have a quick shake. You need the Universal Series knife, and you will love your Tupperware. And simple products like this for just $17, the many things you can do. And the reason that they came out with this years and years and years and years ago is to make the perfect gravy. Because when that blender's in there and you put your flour with your water in here and you shake it up, you will never, ever have lumpy gravy. So for 48 years of marriage, I have never had lumpy gravy because I used the quick shake. So have a great night. And I hope that you try our knife and our quick shake. Bye, everybody.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Did I guys not tell you? Don't mute yet, Nancy. I have a question for you. Okay. So how long does your fresh salad dressing, your fresh ranch that you make, how long do you keep it in the fridge in your quick shake?
Well, a long time, because I buy the buttermilk and I look in the back to get the latest date for the buttermilk. So my buttermilk that I bought 3 weeks ago is good till September 26th. But I went online one time because I had buttermilk that said the date. You can keep buttermilk 2 weeks after the date that it says in the fridge, and it's not bad because it's already sour milk anyway. But you mix your buttermilk, your mayonnaise, and your ranch dressing. And I had to make 4 recipes of this when my family was home for the wedding last weekend. And I only have this little bit left because they love ranch dressing. So
I love that. I love that. And I love it when you talk to somebody who is somebody who definitely cooks all the time. You can tell by the way they talk.